Support for this podcast comes from Microsoft Teams. Now, there are more ways to be a team with Microsoft Teams. Bring everyone together in one space with a new virtual room. Collaborate live, drawing, sharing, and building ideas with everyone on the same page. And make sure more of your team is seen and heard with up to 49 people on screen at once. Learn more about all the newest Teams features at Microsoft.com/Teams.
The following message is brought to you by Fidelity Investments. Choose the premium custody provider that understands how your firm works. With transparent pricing, timely insights, and a commitment to perfecting our service offering, Fidelity helps enable advisors with future-ready technology solutions. The choice is clear. Visit i.fidelity.com/maxvalue to get started. Fidelity Institutional provides clearing, custody, or other brokerage services through National Financial Services LLC or Fidelity Brokerage Services LLC. Members NYSE SIPC 948277.1.0.
Scarpins Avenue.
Dan and Ran and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits, the funny hits, and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population you.
Population Jeremiah stand-up.
Jeremiah Watkins. What's up, buddy? I did your Twitter handle.
What's up?
Dude,
It's great. I thank you. I appreciate. Yeah. My birth name is now Jeremiah Stand-up.
I think it should have
weird.
been.
My mom calls me that. It's really awkward.
It's your handle.
Wait a
bro.
second.
We were doing one of those stereo app shows, and you were kind enough to leave us a voicemail. And someone asked us like what we missed most, and it was hanging out with you.
We said that afterwards. I don't know if you kept listening, but we said we missed.
No, I did. I did.
Jeremiah. 3 of our favorite shows in the world: the goddamn Comedy Jam, Kill Tony.
Well, because I love, you know what I love about festivals
4 actually
is the hangs. I love the hangs like late at night, but then I also love the like quick in passing hangs where
So
you see
good.
your friends that you haven't seen in a while. And Jeremiah and I saw each other in the like registration hotel, and I think you had just flown in from New York. You were going to be in Austin for 12 hours, and then you were flying back to New York or some other thing for someone. And we like those moments when people are like, "What do you miss?" I'm like, "That's the shit I miss." Of like, whoa, like, hey, and then I'll see you later, right? Like,
I mean, even warming up for the jam and singing our song and just goofing around with you. Kill Tony, another one, roast battle, of course, and then stand up on the spot. These are all like 4 of my favorite shows that aren't straight stand-up shows to do, and you are the constant in all of them, brother.
They're fun themed shows. Yeah, I'm happy to be a part of a lot of different shows. So yeah, it's cool. And did I ever tell you guys? I don't know if I ever mentioned to you that I almost died trying to reach out to you guys, Jason and Randy, at Moon Tower.
No, when? What?
I was literally, I had just gotten, Daniel, you talk about like being excited, like, you know, seeing people at festivals and stuff like that. Yeah. I literally we just got off the plane and we're like checking in and stuff a couple years ago at Moon Tower in Austin. And I literally didn't look across the street from traffic or anything. I'd see Jason and Randy across the street and I literally said out loud, I go, Sklar Brothers. And I started walking out in the street and a semi. Josh Adam Myers pulls the back of my shirt as a semi comes by. He's like, dude, what are you doing?
You almost did it. Right? You almost did it right.
You almost died.
You almost died. Josh Adam Myers.
Scary.
And of course, he'll never let you forget that he saved your life. So that's good.
Oh, no. Listen, man. I saved your life back in Moon Tower. You were just trying to see some Sklar Brothers. You trying to get some promo photos and different pics and stuff with it. I don't appreciate it.
You were trying to see some stars, but then you were going to see some stars.
I'm not saying you got to pay me back, but if you want to buy me this Cinderella Tour 1989 concert shirt, that would make us even.
Sleeveless. I love it, dude. Well, you've got a new special out and a new album out, and we'll get into it. We'll talk about it later, but we're here to talk about the dumb. And one thing that I love, and you attack this in your comedy all the time in such a great way, but just how dumb the world has become, even from the last time you did this podcast until now. I think it's even gotten dumber.
What do you think? Has the world gotten dumber?
Definitely has. Oh yeah, we're headed toward idiocracy all the time.
Yes.
Like that movie is becoming more of a reality. It is insane how
ahead of its time.
How close. Yeah, it really was.
God, how smart is Mike Judge for making a dumb movie like that? I mean, and it's really it's brilliant in its dumbness. It skewers it
almost,
so perfectly.
but you go back and watch Idiocracy, and like the president, he's less of an evil dumb. He's more just like dumb.
Yeah.
He's just dumb.
Dumb. And it's like almost benevolent dumb. Like there's almost a sweetness to the dumb in that movie, as opposed to like
this guy Trump still wears a suit. You know what I mean? I guess he's still
wearing sweats.
Yeah. All right.
I can't wait till we see photos of him in Crocs. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's coming.
Crocs in an orange jumpsuit. All right, let's get into the story right away.
Okay, here we go. Now, I think you guys talked about this on your daily, but I did not watch the whole video because I wanted to save it, and I didn't want to pigeonhole you into going in any directions, because even when that has happened, I feel like we find new stuff that you guys didn't tackle.
All right.
And if you want to listen to our daily podcast, it's Globber Country, the Virus Edition. You can pop over and do a comparison shot.
This was sent in by Declarius Hard Dunkachud.
Declarius Hard Dunkachud. It's one of the characters that from the East-West football game
from
Declarius Hard Dunkachud.
Oh, the Key and Peele.
Dick
Squarius Max swearing this.
Oh, okay. Here's the headline.
Fudge.
Thank you, Declarius. Suspect tries to escape FBI agents using underwater sea scooter in frigid California lake.
This was a crazy story.
But here's the thing. You have really good planning and bad planning in one sentence. Did you have the sea scooter to try and escape?
Yes.
Was the water way too cold to be in?
Yes. Is it a lake and not an ocean where you just
where you
hang
gonna
out
go?
Like FBI agents, and we'll get into this.
This is like dumb James
This
Bond.
is why you don't run from the cops on a track. On
Also,
like a high
what
school
is
track.
an underwater sea scooter,
Don't
by the
you
way?
wanna know?
It literally is
Do
like
you guys know what that is?
Yes, it's a self-propelled sea scooter that it goes underwater, and then you hang onto it and just kind of ride around.
It rides along the floor of the ocean.
But
or a
won't
lake.
But won't you okay. But isn't there a thing, and I've never been scuba diving. Have you ever been scuba diving, Jeremiah?
I have been snuba diving.
What's
You know what that
scuba
is?
diving? With
What?
Snoop?
That's the hose, right? That's the hose.
Wait, is that scuba diving
It's
with
a-
Snoop Dogg?
It's
He drops-
it's with the hose. It's
Yeah.
it's like the less like, so you have like the full oxygen thing hooked up, so you can go down like, I think I went down like several hundred feet. But it's for
Bros
people
before hose.
who, and it's for people that don't want to go down that far.
Right.
It was in Catalina Island. It was like I
several
went
hundred
with my
feet's big.
my wife's several hundred. It was not that crazy far.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
fine.
went with my wife's family, and they're like, take our son scuba diving, which is like my brother-in-law now.
Yeah,
and
sure.
he was like a little kid, and I was like, all right, sure. And
Sure.
it was really fun.
That
Dude,
sounds fun.
It's
but
fun, but if you go down too fast,
you get the bends.
Don't
you gotta
you
come
like
back up
too fast?
Come up
If
too
you
fast.
come up
get the
too
bends.
fast.
whatever
If
it
you
is.
come
You
up
have to
too fast,
slowly-
if you come
Yeah.
up too fast, they give you a Radiohead album.
That's right.
You get the
You
bends.
become a member. You become Tom York is really what happens.
That's pretty cool.
So my fear would be that I'd take this thing down, and you know how like sometimes people on motorcycles and stuff who don't know how to use them, like hit the gas on the handlebars,
They hit that
and like,
throttle.
right?
Yeah.
And then the bike goes forward, and then you're
Yes.
flying back.
Yes.
Like that would happen, and they don't let go when they should.
So you've
and
never scuba dove?
never scuba. I've never scuba divin.
Yeah, we hit it together.
I've snorkeled.
2-pitch hit.
I've snorkeled, but I've never scuba divin.
You haven't?
I used to
Never.
play the scuba in high school.
Did you
All right,
really?
is this thing on, folks?
Really, the
No, no.
nerdiest. The nerdiest. It's an underwater tuba.
You guys, I got hit up by
Yeah.
I got hit by a comedy fan who listens to Pen Pals. So I don't know if they listen to this. I hope they do. But they hit me up and they were like, I had talked about wanting to swim with sharks. And he goes, Daniel Van Kirk, if you really want to swim with great white sharks,
Nope.
I can make it happen.
Don't. That's
and
not.
I wrote 100% yes. And then he goes, cool. It would be end of next summer.
No.
And he said where they go. And I was like, I'm into it. And then he showed me some of the footage of him in the cage in these great whites. And I'm still into it. And then he goes, it's a 5-day trip. And I was like,
Nope.
Can't do it.
I can't hang out with you for 5 days.
He said it's like a day and a half boat trip to get out to where they are. And then you're there for 2.5 days and then a day and a half back or whatever that works out to, 3 days, whatever it is.
Too much time.
Yeah. Or 2 days and a day and a half back. And I just was like,
or you could
this is the real thing. I just don't think I could be on a boat for that long.
No.
Even if I was with people that I've known my whole life, I just would be like, I don't want to be on a boat this long.
No. Jeremiah, take our son down and take him with the great white. Like that's what your in-laws would say. Take our son with the great white sharks.
Just take him with the great white sharks. We're going to go get some margaritas for a couple hours.
Wait, hang on a second. I got to take your son.
5-day trip.
I know Catalina, Jeremiah, there was a chance you could have seen a great white down there. I mean,
in Catalina?
Yes. There's sharks all up in Catalina.
Yeah.
Up in Catalina?
Wow.
Up in Catalina?
Were you talking about Catalina? The same Catalina I know? Because I don't know about that. I'm talking about great white sharks in Catalina.
What's that Catalina shark?
A man?
These Catalina sharks, they're a little tipsy. That's what they are.
These Catalina
They be
sharks.
drinking wine. They be hanging out in the sun.
Let me tell you something. These Catalina sharks be crazy.
They saw the cow sharks.
They be crazy.
A man.
Now, excuse me, Catalina shark. Can you make sure you social distance between me and my son because we're not into this right now. There's COVID out here in this air right now.
Let me tell you something. Catalina shark ain't gonna hear that.
They ain't gonna hear that.
I love that.
They don't have no ears in Catalina.
They don't hear none of that stuff. They're gonna pick up a whole box of gumbo. Like suddenly we became like we're
Southern men.
We're white New Orleans people.
Yeah.
They're gonna get that gumbo. They're gonna get that gumbo. They're gonna get that gumbo.
That dialect makes the gumbo sound good.
Right. I mean, and the gumbo is not good. Let's just be straight.
I've had good gumbo.
No, you haven't.
Oh, you never had a hanger and a pair of sneakers and some beef jerky and some gumbo before? You never had that before? Come on.
Wait, what kind of gumbo
a
are
dish
you making?
rag into gumbo.
The gumbo at Cafe
I used to
BB's.
work at Famous Footwear. I know a lot of things about
You worked
gumbo.
at
all right.
Famous Footwear?
Yeah, I worked at Famous Footwear, and I have the best gumbo all town. I had some Catalina shark meat before. You ever had Catalina shark meat?
You had that Catalina
You
shark
are
meat?
doing my favorite, the white male high pitched Southern dialect.
It's the best.
Oh my god!
Only sharks can hear it.
There was a NASCAR driver. He drove the Napa 55. Michael Parks. I can't remember, but he had he was always like,
Randall
how'd you
Parks,
feel about the
brother.
race today? He's like, well, we did real good out there. That we know that Napa 55, but it's coming around that turn 10. I just got to say, we're real happy about how we're running right now. And he did this like very high pitch.
Very high pitch.
I loved it.
Like a Galifianakis.
A man wanted for his role in an alleged $35 million Ponzi scheme, which I can't tell is it that's
big?
super successful or that's like low level.
Because what was Madoff? Madoff was like billions.
I have
of
no
dollars.
idea.
I'm gonna look up Bernie Madoff's.
If you
Ponzi.
made me guess, I'd say Bernie Madoff was $780 million.
Okay, I'm gonna get this.
Is it a pyramid scheme or is it just a triangle? That's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah, is it a Ponzi scheme or like when does this become a Lakesy scheme? Come on,
you
people,
go.
what's going on here?
Water jokes. Underwater scooter.
The Ponzi scheme. He was arrested Monday after evading FBI agents by swimming into California's largest reservoir using an underwater sea scooter. So he had that in his car.
Yeah, but Dan, what?
That's the plan. Like that's a
dumb.
just in
He's
case.
always got it.
He
in
is
his car.
dumb James Bond. He's like George Bush. He had an entrance, but he had no exit.
Because I love my
strategy.
home state, but there's a lot of idiots driving around Illinois with like a just in case bat, like in their car.
Just in case, Ben.
Or the jet ski tied to the back, and they're like, "Hey, if we get near a lake,
Right.
we're dropping it in."
I mean,
I like
Jeremiah,
to
you keep
imagine
Kansas
like
City,
when
you know.
emergencies happen in Chicago or something, like rather than like a fire extinguisher, like in the wall that's behind glass, they punch through and it's just a bat that's behind.
You never know.
It's my just in case bat. All right,
never know when you're gonna need it.
Let me just. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna take a few swings at that fire.
I'm
over
gonna
there.
hit that fire over there. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
But
okay,
At the velocity I swing, I think I can put out that fire with this bat.
dude,
I
I can
think
put
you
that.
can.
That's a big fire.
I saw him. We play 16-inch softball. He can.
That's
hit
a
that.
big. Oh, that's a big fire.
We'll get some Portillos after that.
Get some Portillo.
Where's your bat? You don't got a bat.
I got a bat
I got
in
a
the
sea
back of the
scooter in
car.
case I
I got
gotta
a
jump
just
into Lake
in
I
case.
Michigan.
got a
Yeah.
bat in the back of the car.
I know, but
You know what I named my bat? I named them Corona, and I just hit people with it. That's what
Oh,
I
you
do.
like to hit people with a Corona?
Yeah, I like to hit people with the Corona bat.
It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
Is that after the beer or the virus?
It's after the beer.
Matthew?
It was after the beer, and then it was a mishap that
Should have been a
happened with the
Schlitz.
virus.
And so now you're saying it's from the virus.
How much money do you think the Madoff scheme was? So this is
780
This
million.
is 35 million was
Right.
this guy's Ponzi scheme, but
I feel
Madoff
like it was 780.
And what do you think, Jeremiah?
I think I remember it being somewhere like $500 million or something
So
like
that's
that.
500 million. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he made like 200 million off of Kevin Bacon alone.
Okay. So what do you think?
I'm going to say $1 billion.
Okay. Get your answers in, townies,
Okay.
because one of you is exactly right.
Oh, so Jeremiah, you said 500 million.
Right.
You
I mean,
said
780 is so
780.
specific.
And
Am I
Jay
that
said one.
good?
I said 1 billion.
Who do you think? Are you ready to stick with where you are? Or you want to move to one of these guys?
I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'll stay too.
I'll
Even
stick.
though
I
mine's
think I'm
the
right.
least likely.
Bernie Madoff's scheme was
His Ponzi scheme.
His Ponzi scheme was $1 billion Ponzi scheme. Way to go, Jay. Way to
Good
go,
job,
Jay.
Jay.
Oh, I'm going to get that bed out of the car and I'm going to throw that down.
Get out of the car.
Matthew Piercy spent about 25 minutes in the frigid Lake Shasta using a Yamaha 350 Li submersible device
Of course, it's a Yamaha.
before he eventually resurfaced and was handcuffed.
Right,
Because they just
so-
wait, like it's
Yeah.
like waiting for your kid to get out of the pool, right? Like you're like, fine,
Damn.
you're getting out eventually.
Or waiting for your future brother-in-law to get out of the scuba thing.
the
The
snuba.
Snuba. Look, I'm telling you, he's dumb James Bond because he got it backwards. He thinks that they have to hold their breath while he's underwater. And he's like, they're never going to outlast me. And he goes under there for 30 minutes. He's like, I got to come up.
Also, remember in the
30 minutes he was underwater?
yeah, but what's
Wait,
the
what's he
how's he
breathing,
breathing?
on?
the Disney Robin Hood when he uses the reed underwater to like keep breathing and he thinks that they'll think that he was killed by the arrows. What did he think that they're gonna be like? Well, I guess he died. So like that's his greatest
By the way, FBI people have been on stakeouts for days.
days.
30 minutes is
Yeah.
like half their lunch.
How is he breathing?
What is the documentary on Netflix? New York versus the Mafia, where those guys just
Oh, yeah.
sit outside those
Yep.
houses for days
For
and
days.
days and days.
And the guy
Why do I feel like dumb James Bond just sings a cappella like the theme song to
100%.
himself, like while he's da 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 da.
They can hear you.
I'm a spy and you're not.
and he's underwater.
My only hope is that
For your eyes only.
ooh, that's
not.
good, Jay.
For your eyes only.
For my only hope is that Matthew Piercy came up out of the water and yelled "ta-da," and he
Well-
thought that he would have tricked everybody that he had
Or
died.
he came up and was like, yeah, bitches. And they're
Right.
like, okay,
Okay, right over
come
here.
with us.
And then you just hear like in trading places, like the click
of the gun.
of the cocking of like 49 guns in his face.
When agents went to arrest Piercy, so I imagine this is pre-Shasta swim, he hopped in a pickup truck and led them on a chase that ended at the shoreline of the lake north of Reading.
So I think the scooter is always in the back of the
Yes,
truck.
this is his just in
so
case
here's
scooter.
my thing.
Ready to go.
Along with what, Jeremiah? What else is in the back? And we don't know. We're just speculating here. But what else is always in the back of his pickup truck?
I think he has a boogie board back there.
Definitely.
Yes,
Definitely
100%.
boogie board.
He has a chainsaw.
Why?
He has a parachute that he's not sure he packed correctly,
Yeah.
but it's just there.
He's
in
got
case.
some like weird cording, you know, like some cord that
one throwing star.
welder torch.
loose garden tools that are
Yes, that
rummaging
keeps
around.
rattling around every time he turns.
Yeah.
And all that just keeps rattling around. Okay, good. I'm
Jumper
done.
cables that don't work.
Yep.
So he jumps in the pickup truck. He heads up to Lake Shasta.
Loose lug nuts.
Then Piercy abandoned his truck near the edge of Lake Shasta, pulled something out of it, and swam into Lake Shasta. Federal prosecutors wrote in court documents calling Piercy a flight risk. I'd say he's more of a swim risk.
Right?
He spent some time out of sight under the water where law enforcement could only see his bubbles. So they knew exactly where he was.
But how is he under there for 30 minutes? Do you understand what I'm saying? How
He
do you
has to have a breathing apparatus.
Yeah.
yes, but I think
Has to.
it's attached to the scooter.
Wait, you breathe into the scooter?
It has there's a tank on it. Everything is an all-in-one swim, like underwater swimming
Perfect time
device.
when I'm driving. I'm a rhyming apparatus.
A lot of butts
Ooh,
when he
you
cuts.
too?
A lot of butts when he cuts. Girls move their butts.
Agents later learned that Piercy had a sea scooter, a motorized vehicle that pulls users underwater at speeds of out to how fast do you guys think this sea scooter? Do you remember from the
No,
story?
I can't
don't.
remember.
I don't.
Jeremiah, how fast do you think
How
he was
fast do you
going?
think a sea scooter that's being used at Lake Shasta can go?
Underwater.
I don't think underwater you could go faster than 30 miles an hour. I'd be shocked if it's more than
30 miles an hour is fast.
Underwater covering 30 miles.
That would be
like
insane.
I think it's like
and
7.
Awesome.
Dan, I think it's like 7.
I want to say 2 miles.
2 miles an hour. It pulls users underwater at speeds of about 4 miles per hour.
Okay, so there we go.
30 would be
so you guys
badass.
just found out about me that I like to go fast.
You're
All right.
You're the Tim Taylor of underwater scooter. You're gonna soup that up. There you go. A Yamaha tutorial.
This thing goes how fast underwater? 30 miles an hour.
You're gonna get another guess because a Yamaha tutorial.
Let's put a Benford engine on that thing.
I don't think so, Jeremiah. A Yamaha tutorial video describes the Sea Scooter as having underwater propulsion that allows users to cruise at depths of how many feet below the surface?
Before we get to this, we do have to give Tim Allen some credit, just because like there'd be a moment where someone would just mention a tool of some sort. Like, yeah, I got one of those little Dremel bits the other day, you know, like one of the things that can all thing, and just he would give like a quick like a quick, and that was his. He made that like a punchline.
Yes,
that he would just become. He would
Like
literally devolve into a monkey that wouldn't know how to use the tool.
An old prehistoric man.
That's funny.
That's what
So how
deep do you think an underwater sea scooter can go? How many feet below the surface?
God, I love how many guessing
at
games.
4 miles per hour. Do you think?
What, 4 miles?
How deep?
I want to
go?
say 75 feet.
75 feet from
that's a
Jeremiah
good
Watkins.
guess. That was around what I was going to guess.
What are you going to say, Jay?
50 feet.
50 feet.
I'll go 60.
60?
Right in the middle.
The tutorial video describes the Sea Scooter as having underwater propulsion that allows users to cruise at a depth of up to 100 feet below the surface. Well done, Jeremiah.
Nice, Jeremiah.
Attorney Josh Cons, if you're running a Ponzi scheme, do you want your
guy
attorney
named-
to be literally a con man?
He's a cons man.
Does that bode well for you?
This is the old sea scooter con. I love all of his cons.
He says, you never know what's going through someone's mind when they're being pursued by the FBI. Yeah, we do. We all saw the third act of Goodfellas. We know exactly what's going through.
Keep stirring the sauce,
Stir the
Karen.
gravy, watch the helicopter,
Yep.
yell at Karen for
Karen.
killing us.
Do more coke.
Get your favorite hat box. And we kept investigating. And all of a sudden today, here he is trying to escape into a lake, which you pointed out earlier, Rand, is my favorite part of this because I'll just see you on the other side, dude.
Right. There's the other part of the lake over there.
We'll meet you over there.
We'll follow the bubbles.
And by the way, it's
You don't have to wave. We know where you're going. You're not leaving for that. This isn't the end of Point Break where you can surf to China. We know where you're going.
he's cold. By the way, it is freezing.
that,
the
Jeremiah.
water is freezing too. This is Northern
Yeah, that's the
California.
other part. Plan ahead for your
so
FBI
he comes out
escape.
and it's like cold finger.
He's the man.
You
the
took us-
man with the Midas touch.
Love it. All of a sudden, he's using a submersible device. Last week, a grand jury indicted Piercy and his business partner, Kenneth Winton, who all of a sudden is like, come on, I thought I had avoided it. He didn't have to get in the water.
I didn't
No,
go
he
underwater.
sat him down before that weekend and said, listen, whatever you do, don't try and run from the FBI. And
Right.
definitely don't try and like escape on a submersible sea scooter.
So this guy wasn't wearing a wetsuit or anything at all.
Probably not.
There's no way he could have been.
Because
No.
the FBI came to his house and he wasn't prepared. So all he did was hop in his truck and was
Right.
like, let's go.
Because if you're not like at that far down, if you're not wearing a wetsuit, it is so freezing.
So
like
freezing.
30
it's-
minutes.
I think the
it's
adrenaline.
so
right. That's
yeah,
how
if you're on
bad
the
he
run,
didn't
I
want to
guess
get
the
caught.
adrenaline would compensate where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I guess let's get through this. But as soon as you snap out of that, I bet your body is just so in
that's
shock
the-
and
That's
shaking.
the crazy
and-
thing to me is like, he was underwater. He had plenty of time. Like it all can slow down then, and you really start to think about like, what am I gonna do when I get out of here? Like, what have I got myself?
First of all, I know he's like a white collar criminal.
Sure.
But on some level, I just keep picturing Jeremiah's prison guy doing like he's this guy. And what he says afterwards when he comes out of the water, like to the FBI. You're the prison dude.
What does he say?
Just your prison guy like that Dr. Phil talks to. I love
Oh
that guy.
yeah, I mean, I actually he's hanging out. If you guys keep talking about the story, I might be able to find him.
see if you can
He's
grab
like
him.
hanging out around my place.
If
Let
you
me
can
see if I
grab him,
real quick.
and I'd love to get his perspective on this story.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I think
cool.
he may not. He definitely would be into a submersive scooter
Scenario.
I know that
Like
he'd be into
submersive
that.
scooter scenario would be great.
Piercy is accused of bilking investors of, like we said, $35 million. Family Wealth Legacy and Zola, that was the name. Family Wealth Legacy sounds fake.
Oh, yeah.
Promising guaranteed returns. Not to victim blame, but
No, Family Wealth. If you said I invested all my money in Family Wealth Legacy, I'd be like, see that? Just kiss that money
Goodbye.
goodbye.
He promised
See ya.
guaranteed returns using an upvesting fund. I've never heard of that in my life.
I hear the word upvesting and I want to go punch someone in the face. Upvesting, it's not investing.
It's
upvesting.
It was allegedly an algorithmic trading fund with a history of success.
Okay.
Piercy allegedly admitted privately to an associate that there was no upvesting fund.
Okay. So this to me is like, I don't know if you listen to the podcast of Nexium, the CBC podcast of Escaping
But
Nexium.
I have a new podcast for you.
What is it?
Well, no, you go and then I'll
So
go.
I'm listening to Assembly.
All of that was
Okay.
Yeah. So all of that, and I know Jeremiah is trying to find
Shanks.
Shanks,
Yeah.
the prison guy, but and it's SHANX. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I think
Shanks.
I believe
Shanks.
so, yeah.
So I
He's
know-
there. He's
there. He's finding Shanks, and finding Shanks is also a great name for something. But in the meantime, I will say that I listened to the CBC Escaping Nexium, and apparently Keith Raniere to Barbara Boucher had said, I have a great investing idea. It sounds exactly like this.
Oh, so
it's
yeah,
an
he was so full of
algorithm.
shit.
It's an algorithmic thing, and I need $50,000, and then I need $100,000, then I need
You just keep-
$600,000. He just kept needing money.
Right.
It's like something happened that I can't believe that it happened. Like it never should have happened, but it
Never
happened.
should've. But if you could just get me right, everything will work out.
Yep.
Okay, you ready for this new podcast?
Yes.
It's called The Orgasm Cult.
What?
Yes, it's a BBC podcast.
I'm in. I'm so in.
And it is so screwed up. I don't want to give anything away about it. But
The
I mean, the title,
Orgasm Cult?
yes, it took place in New York, I believe. Okay, Piercy allegedly admitted privately to an associate that there was no upvesting fund. I mean, that's when you tell people that it's going to start falling down around you. He originally recruited Winton as an investor, but Winton eventually took on management responsibilities at Zola. So the guy probably came in, gave money. No.
The Orgasm Cult is BBC Radio 4.
Yes.
That's who does it, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, the Orgasm Cult.
Yeah.
They use some investor money for various businesses and personal expenses, including 2 residential properties and a houseboat. When you start
What?
buying the houseboat,
The houseboat is like, I'm all in.
have you ever been on a houseboat?
No.
Have you been on, Jay?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes. Oh, Shanks is here.
Oh, no.
Shanks
is
showed
here.
up.
Shanksy.
Shanks, are you
What
there?
up? Shanks is in the building.
Yeah.
What up, Shanks? Dude,
Yo, how you people doing right now, huh?
Good, dude. Have you ever been on a houseboat? Have you ever like hung out on a houseboat?
yeah.
I was born in a houseboat.
Okay,
You were
fair
born
enough.
in a houseboat. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. And you've been on the move ever since. You were born in a moving
So it was a
house.
water birth?
Oh, jeez, Jason.
Okay, I see what you did there, and
Yeah.
I like it.
You like it. Shanks
Yes.
is
I
all,
like that.
Shanks likes it.
Shanks.
Shanks, how you been, man? What's going on? What have you been up to? I mean, I know the pandemic's got to be hard on you.
Yo, I mean, a lot of people like don't know how to deal with like quarantine and stuff, but
Yep.
yo, that's kind of like my MO. I'm in and out of prison all the time. So
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm used to being in quarantine.
Solitary.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
get locked down.
You're
You get
used to the
locked down.
lockdown. You understand it on
Mhm,
levels that
mhm.
people maybe don't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I got a question. And again, if you were,
And I got an answer, bro. Let's
See,
go.
that's right.
I
Let's
don't
go.
doubt it.
He's ready to
Shanks
roll.
is ready. Good
Shanks
guess.
is always ready.
Solid guess.
So here's the thing, Shanks. If you first have you ever been on a submersible water scooter?
Yeah, I mean, I asked for one for my birthday.
You did?
But like I didn't get it. I had to steal one at an
Oh.
older age. So yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
and you know what I
he
love,
has-
Shanks? You said you had to. You had to steal one. It wasn't a decision.
There was no other
You
option.
didn't get one, so
I
you had to.
homie.
Yeah. No,
you
you
had to.
had to.
Sometimes something called out to you in the world when you see it,
Yeah.
and then you're like, "How did I live life like this without this
Yeah,
thing
thank you.
before?"
Right.
So now you got to get a submersible sea
I
scooter.
got to get it.
Yeah, because you had to.
I just want to hear you say submersible sea scooter.
Submersible sea scooter.
You put a weird emphasis on a different syllable.
It's like jazz. It's like
Yeah,
jazz.
you kind of jazz.
What you talking about? Submersible ski scooter.
Yeah.
Put a lot of emphasis on
It sounds like you're saying the submersible sees a scooter, like, oh, submersible sees scooter.
I mean, what? You never ridden on a submersible ski scooter? I lost my grill.
You lost your grill.
I lost my grill.
You had to, though. It's because you had to.
I had to, though.
You had to lose the grill. Put the grill back in. Put the grill back in. But can you imagine being
It's almost like saying Dick sees Jane. Submersible sees scooter.
But the thing is, if you were underwater for 30 minutes, and I'm talking in a cold lake, my friend, you come out on the other side and the feds are still there. What's going through your mind?
I mean, if the feds are still there, I mean, the first thing I say when I pop out of that water is like, look over there. And then I start swimming.
And then you start swimming the other direction.
Right.
That makes sense.
And then as you run away over your shoulder, you just be like, I had to.
It called out to you.
I had to.
That's right.
Yeah.
and you fully think the feds would buy that? The look over there.
Yeah, they're so dumb, man. They so dumb.
Yeah.
They're so
Grills out.
dumb, man. I mean, like I could be like, I'm water. Don't look at me no more. And then like they out, homie.
Have you been scuba diving or what was it?
Snuba diving.
Snuba
diving. Have you ever been snuba diving?
Man, snuba diving for pussy. If you're gonna get in the water, get in the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get in that submersible sea scooter. And then you get down. And
submersible sea scooter. What was it?
Submersible sea scooter.
Yo, DVK, why you jocking me like that?
Don't
man?
jock me.
I'm trying to say it right. I like the way you say it.
We're trying to understand it.
Submersible sea scooter. I can't do it. I can't say it the way you said it.
People can be like me, but they try, you know.
Yeah, I know. Can't do it. I love, dude.
I love you.
It's
Shanks.
ridiculous that we know so many. We went to high school with about 6 people that remind us of like
Shanks,
an amalgam of Shanks.
Well, that's St. Louis.
That's St. Louis for you, Shanks. You keep it. You got a girlfriend right now, Shanks?
I mean, I got some side pieces, you know.
Okay, so nobody. You don't like to be tied.
But
down.
here's the question: can they be considered side pieces if you don't have a main piece?
I don't know, DVK. You looking tasty right now.
I'm flattered, but just so you know, I'm the entree. I'm not a side piece.
He doesn't like that.
This isn't
I
Boston
don't know.
Market.
You be looking like a Thanksgiving dinner to me.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm Boston Market. You come in, you order whatever you
Carve
want.
him up.
Carve it up. Carve it up. I love it.
Hey,
Shanks
we'll
ready.
close this out with you, Shanksy. Piercy faces charges including wire fraud, mail fraud, money laundering, and witness tampering. So he was being mean to somebody.
You ever witness tampered, Shanksy?
Man, I don't tamper with nobody's business. Like if they try to call me a witness or anything like that, like that's harder than like a lot of slurs where I come from. If you call me a witness, the W word, come on, bro.
You don't want to
drop.
drop a W. You don't want to drop a W
that
on
makes
someone.
sense.
Nah.
If convicted, Winton and
Because
Piercy.
you saw everything, but you saw nothing if you catch my drift.
I mean, look at me. I saw nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you.
Big
I don't know
eyes.
how he could see anything.
Some big eyes.
Piercy faces 20 years in prison and hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines. I mean, that's a pretty good exchange. You get 35 million and you only have to pay thousands of
Hundreds
dollars
of thousands. You got that cash lying around.
Winton's attorney, Adam G. Gasner, told The Bee his client looks forward to the judicial process shedding light on what actually occurred here.
So, in other words, he's going to throw him under the bus. He's going to throw him under the sea scooter.
Under the lake.
For sure.
Throw him
For
under
sure.
the lake.
All right, that's story number 1, my friend.
Shanksy,
thanks for saying hi.
Thanks for joining us
Thanks
for the second
joining
half
us
of that.
for the first story. Maybe get
Yo.
You got anything else you want to say to our Dumb People Town fans
Before we get out of here, because we're gonna take a break,
and then we'll come back and do this.
Yo, do you call your fans like dummies or anything like
No,
that?
we call them townies.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been good to chop it up with you townies, and I'll see you in a town of yours soon. Very close.
Oh, Shanks.
Thanks is out.
Is that a threat or a promise? I love
Yeah,
it. Shanks
dude, that was
out.
impressive.
That a promise.
All right. That's her story. You never know what's going to happen.
God damn it. I love
God
Shanks.
damn, that was so much fun. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Jeremiah Watkins, maybe we'll get, I don't know where Shanks is going to go, but maybe Jeremiah comes back.
Jeremiah hopefully comes
Hopefully,
back because we want to hear about his new album that he's got
And
out.
special.
A new special that is out. That you
Family
guys can
reunion.
consume.
I can't wait.
It's
we'll talk
really
about it.
good.
And it's dropped and you'll love it. And we'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Dan, I know you love your Blend Jet so much. It is the greatest.
I can put whatever I want in it.
Yep.
It's easy. I can take it wherever I want to go. And then I don't have an excuse for not getting a little bit more nutrition in the easiest way possible.
So we're all trying to figure out ways to, in this period of time when we're at home a lot, eat more healthily,
and extend the life of the fruit that's in your life. Because, I'll buy bananas and I'm like, okay, great, we're going to eat these bananas. And all of a sudden they're starting to turn brown. There's a black
banana sitting on the counter.
Which, okay, that might not be good for just straight eating, but it's good in
the Blend Jet. Throw it in the Blend Jet, smooth it up. I'm telling you, the Blend Jet is so incredible.
Dude, 20 seconds, you can make your delicious smoothie, protein shake, margarita, latte, or whatever you desire.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Dude, I love a margarita protein shake.
Yep.
Why not?
It's going to be the most fun workout you've ever had.
I've never been this drunk on this hike.
It's compact and lightweight. It holds 16 ounces and is around the same size as your favorite water bottle, but it packs a bigger blender power than almost anything you've used before, easily crushing through ice, fruit, frozen fruit, just about anything. And it has a measure. This is what I love. It has these measure markings like right on the jar. So you know exactly what you're putting in and how much of it. And best of all, it cleans itself.
Boom.
At under $50 with fast and free shipping and 16 colors to choose from. Blend Jet 2 makes it Electric Boogaloo, makes it a perfect gift for anyone on your list right now.
Including yourself.
Now's the time to do it. And it's the type of gift that you get someone, and every time they use it, they think of you.
Yeah, and they can use it risk-free because you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So go to blendjet.com/DPT right now and save an extra 12% on top of their already discounted price. Double dip on that discount.
Double dip it.
Save an extra 12% at blendjet.com. That is BLENDJET.com/DPT.
Let Blend Jet change your life like it's changed ours. I love my Brooklyn sheets and I love my Brooklyn towels.
And now that is something everybody should be saying during Hanukkah or on Christmas morning. That's what people in your life should be able to say because you just gave them some.
You gave them something. Okay, we're in our houses more than ever. You're home. You want the things that are in your house to make you feel good and comfortable. The sheets. Yeah, exactly. The sheets are so good. My wife is an interior designer, and I've said this on the show before, but it begs saying again, okay? She goes, and one of the things she does is when she designs a bedroom for someone, she will get the sheets for them as her gift to the client and make the bed exactly the way it should look.
One night.
After sleeping one night on our Brooklyn sheets, she said, I will never not get Brooklyn sheets ever again for my clients. And that is someone with very high taste.
Dude, that's why they have 50,000 5-star reviews and counting. And they're so confident in their product that their bedding comes with a lifetime warranty.
People don't offer that if they aren't sure you're going to love it.
And like Grant said, it's not just sheets. They've got comforters, pillows, towels, even loungewear and more. Imagine that. Just spending wherever, if you're in your kitchen, you're
forever
in Brooklyn. If you're in your bed, you're in Brooklyn.
I'm going to say this.
In the shower,
you're in Brooklyn. I mean,
why are you taking your towel in the shower?
Because it's worth it.
In the shower.
No, my son had horrible pillows and I would like lay in his bed to put him to bed. And I'm like, I can't deal with this anymore.
He suffered from HPS, horrible
pillow syndrome. And I got him Brooklyn and pillows and now I fall asleep in his bed.
There you go. It's the best stuff. Honestly, they've sort of covered comfort very well. Yeah. So check out all their stuff. I mean, start with the sheets and the towels, go to the loungewear, pillows, whatever you want.
Don't wait. Do something nice for yourself or someone in your life. Go to brooklinen.com, use the promo code DPT and get 10% off your first order and free shipping. That is BROOKLINEN.com and enter the promo code DPT for 10% off your first order plus free shipping.
Guys, brooklinen.com, use the promo code DPT at checkout. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Jeremiah Watkins, I guess Shanks is living above the garage. I don't know, but
just passing through.
I like seeing him.
Yeah, dude.
He just stole my car, so I don't know.
Okay, well,
I had to call the authorities.
He had to.
Where are we going to go in this day?
He
had to.
He said he had to. Let's talk.
Here's what we have to do. I want to talk about the new special that you shot in the belly room. I've been watching. You released some amazing clips of it online, but I want everyone to check it out. So explain it. It's bits that we know we've seen you kind of procure over time. It's your first special, our special.
Yes,
and
first hour special.
Family reunion.
Boom.
Family reunion.
I love it.
Boom.
And so
all the info behind me. It's available on Amazon Prime, Video on Demand, Apple TV, Roku, Google Play, a bunch of different platforms, Vimeo. But I shot it actually back in Kansas City.
Oh, you
where
shot
I'm
in Kansas
from.
City. Oh, nice.
Yeah, at the Comedy Club of Kansas City.
Oh, nice.
And basically the premise behind the special is, a lot of us as comedians, we would never knowingly invite family to sit in the front row.
Never,
right?
Terrible idea.
And I walked out and I had told my family to sit as far away as possible.
Sure.
And they did not listen.
There you go.
And
there you go.
Stage right was my mom and her new husband and their group of friends. And then stage left was my dad and his new wife and their side of the family. And then my brother and his wife were in the middle of the crowd. So it was literally like I was surrounded by family in an unexpected family reunion.
First of all, so once again, your parents put you in the middle uncomfortably.
It's like a custody battle over your punchlines.
It really was.
Dude,
so good.
I was like, and I'm talking about them in and throughout the special too, which adds a whole new layer of weird because
of course,
then it's just like if you ever do like a race joke or anything, if that race is in the room, everybody's eyes go to that person to check if it's okay to laugh. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was a very interesting.
It's a cool way to do it. And, it's so funny because I think one of the things that you do so well in all the shows that we mentioned at the top of the show, whether it be Kill Tony, the Jam, but more so like Kill Tony and the Roast Battle being part of the wave and everything, is being able to, in the moment, play off something that is happening in the moment in the best possible way to capture that live aspect of it. So having your parents there, I know that's crazy, but like having them where they were and for this thing
unexpectedly
is such a great, I can only imagine you probably played off it so beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen me in a lot of weird different situations for even just with my stand up and stuff like that.
Stand up on the spot is the creation of stand up
on the spot. Yeah, literally coming up with bits out of nothing off the audience's suggestions. So I just fully embraced it and committed to my family being in the crowd, and it turned out to be a really unique evening that I was like, I want other people to share what I went through, and I have like many little breakdowns at different points throughout the show, which are kind of fun for the audience to watch. And I'm just commenting on it. And I'm like, this is so weird. You think this is weird for you guys? This is weird for me.
That's right.
Like, this is bizarre right now. Like, what do you like? So it was a great time. And I've been getting great feedback so far from the people who've seen it. And I'm really proud of it. So yeah, if you want to listen to it, if you're more of an album person, it's on Spotify and all that stuff. Or if you're a video person, the special's out on Prime and a bunch of other platforms.
Dude, I love it. And our fans will check it out. He's such a unique and great comic who, for people who haven't seen what you do, you're like a human cartoon. And the thing that I love that you do so well is your premises are great. You work very hard on creating a really good premise.
And then you commit like hell to the punchline.
The act out of whatever the punchline is, but your act out afterwards is, to me, the joy of, there's like a joy in what you do. It's similar to the way we all do. Dan telling a story, Jay and I acting out a scene together on stage after we're doing. It's like in that wheelhouse. So I'm going to tell all of our fans to check it out. Jeremiah Watkins.
Jeremiah, I'm just going to say, as a friend, and you and I are kind of in the same like comedy class. Like, you're just a fucking worker. You're a hustler. Yep. You put the time in. You put the energy in. You're there for as much as the stage as you are the other comics. And like, it's just great to see you do all your work, man. I'm a fan of you since the moment we met. I've become a friend of you since the moment we met. And congrats, dude.
I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. I love you guys. So it was a big, the fact that we didn't get you guys are like some of my go-to festival buddies that I really look forward to spending more time than just passing by in hallways and stuff at the clubs. So this year you guys were heavily missed for sure.
And I want to say something really quick before we go into the second story. You see, some clubs are not going to make it. Like, we don't know. Cap City's gone down. I think they're going to come back in some other form. There's going to be some great stuff happening in Austin. Obviously, we know our friends and everybody who's already moving there.
Sure.
But you're seeing comedy clubs say right now, like, hey, who do you want to see when we come back? Before, during, or after you listen to Family Reunion, go on Twitter and put Jeremiah's name in their mouth. When you say when they are asking who do you want to see when we come back, that's how it works because they listen to the fans. They get 5 people in Cleveland that say to Hilarities like, "Oh, I want to see Jeremiah." That's going to go a super long way.
He's going to get booked there.
So
it's very helpful.
Yeah, it's very, very helpful.
Agreed.
So listen to this great album.
Yes, listen to the album. You will love
Great
it, and also get some of his merch. Best saxophone hat I've ever seen in my life.
I love it.
And I've seen 9.
Yes,
JeremiahWatkins.com. Where JeremiahStandup.com.
JeremiahWatkins.com.
JeremiahWatkins.com.
I'm Jeremiah Stand Up on all social media, but yeah, just JeremiahWatkins.com for my
That
site.
hat is lit.
And I gotta say, Sklar Brothers, I believe a couple of the tags, because you guys are phenomenal at giving tags to bits. I believe a couple of them made them into the special.
Oh, yes.
There you go. One of theirs made it into mine too.
I love it.
Dude. Yep. And we were I was talking about the podcast Assembly, and this was like made us feel really, really good, is that they were talking about, David Cross was asking the whole season 2 of Assembly, which is an amazing podcast. They were talking about he's gonna solicit like response from the audience, and they were talking to a ton of comedians in his class, and they were talking to Sarah, and she mentioned that we gave her a tag that she loved at one point. And
you're the kings.
That's the joy of our lives as comedians. It's the joy of the
she was like, why wouldn't I use it? My friends thought of it.
Yeah.
And they gave it to me. Like,
and it's funny, and it's like
it's great.
And what goes around comes around. I feel like you've given us stuff to like try in our act as well. Like everyone kind of we pass it around, and that is again.
I mean, when you were doing the like Mickey Rourke Usain Bolt race, and you started throwing in re-rack 'em, which was the line that I gave. I was like, it's the best feeling in the world.
It's the best feeling ever. Re-rack 'em.
Okay, you guys ready for a second story?
Let's do it.
Sent in by Liz Haggerty at Liz Haggerty. Love you, Liz.
Love her.
Headline is this. This is why we're dumb people town. Bald man is busted at hair salon.
What?
I know.
Wait.
A bald guy in Kentucky caused a disturbance at a salon. This comes from the smokinggun.com. You too. After he asked a worker, quote, if she had product to bring his hair back, and she told him no. So he walks in, goes, can you make my hair come back? No. Then he starts causing
Dan, do you think that's how she said it? How he said it?
Yes.
Do you, how you say, have hair, make my hair come back? Can you make hair come back?
Right. I feel like,
can you make hair?
I can grow hair on my lip, but I can't
sometimes
grow on my
what
head.
dialect you guys are doing.
No, but I love how sometimes
I can grow hair on my lip.
This is Kentucky.
What dialect is this supposed to be?
I can't grow hair.
I can grow hair on my lip, but I can't grow on my head.
One word is done correctly.
Yes, one word.
One word.
You guys sound like one half of an argument when you walk into a convenience store. Like you're into a 7-Eleven, and this is the guy fighting with the clerk.
Do you have hair?
But also, this is Kentucky.
Hair, can you give? No, I need hair.
I don't have hair. Can you please give hair?
No.
Oh, no hair? Can I talk to you, manager?
I'm the manager.
I need to talk to God about the hair on head.
He's the regional Karen.
We cut hair. We do hair. We don't grow hair here.
Can you talk to your hairager?
No. Why are you still here?
Is hair here? Because I can grow on my lip, but I cannot grow on my head.
This is Kentucky.
Can you move from lip to head?
You can't do that.
You're
talking about hair restoration. That's an FEUI procedure, and they take it from the back of your neck and scalp and put it up on the top.
I have unwanted hair on my taint. Can you move the taint hair?
We can remove it.
I can remove that. I can remove that. We can go outside and
we can take that up.
Yes.
All you guys go outside. All of you.
Suddenly they're having where can you put
you guys
hair
start
on taint?
Where are you? You transplant hair from maybe back of calf
now. The
to
door
the
is
back.
open.
I have jar of taint hair from many men.
Okay, all 3 of you out.
3 bald men.
According to police, that's who busted what it says here, the Chrome Dome invader. Jeffrey Trent was arrested late last month after allegedly causing disturbance inside a salon in Lawrenceburg, a city 25 miles west of Lexington.
So not to bring this back to politics, because I do want to keep it out of what we're talking about.
Okay.
But the idea that the truth is you're bald unless you get hair transplants.
You got to deal with the truth.
The truth is you cannot grow hair.
Right.
So if you walk into a salon and say, give me hair, and they say, we can't do that because that's an impossibility
you
unless
you accept the results.
Right. You need to accept the results that you cannot grow hair. I feel like in this day and age, people are like, No.
Fake news. You're wrong.
Fake news.
Right.
Give me my hair.
Right.
Right.
Can't do
But what
it.
if you wanted a weave or something?
No,
Maybe we
that's
don't
true.
know.
we
That's a
can
good point.
weave a wig. That's it.
Dan, it's the give me what's mine attitude of dummies.
I know. You want to hear about Jeffrey Trent?
Yes.
He's 6'3", 250 pounds.
Oh
That
my
is a
God.
big man.
Jesus.
He walked in. Here's where it gets great.
He ambled in, Dan, and he ambled in breathing really hard.
You thought that he was bringing the only stuff in this story that made you go, what are you people doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the deal. He walked into, remember, this takes place in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, 25 miles west of Lexington. He walks into a hair salon, asks for hair.
Yep.
Here's this sentence. Trent walked into the frame clinic and gallery around 10:40 a.m. and asked for a product to bring his hair back. An employee at the salon, which also doubles as an art gallery and frame shop, told Trent that no such magic potion was available.
We do have some gold and glass free frames.
I
for
have
you.
a picture that you can look at this business, which is a hair salon frame store and gallery. Look at it. That's where you're going to get your hair done.
Do you remember when
Lawrenceburg.
Sheryl Crow sang the national anthem at the World Series a few years ago, and she was like playing guitar and doing the harmonica,
Sure.
and she had to introduce something. I was like, can someone else
Too much.
do this? Like
You're
Sheryl Crow
giving
is
Cheryl too much.
She's
shit.
like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins.
let her just
This is
sing
what I
it.
thought you were going to say. If someone said to me, I want to open a frame store, art gallery, hair salon, I would look at them and say, if
Open
it
it in
makes you
Kentucky.
if
I'd
it makes
say-
you happy, it can't be that bad.
If it makes you happy.
Or I would say to them, open it in Kentucky.
Middle of Kentucky, small town.
Right.
Can't
Or
lose
I
there.
would say, I hope it goes well. Just remember, the first person that comes in to get their hair done, the first cut is the deepest.
That's
Oh,
right.
come on,
That's
Dan.
not her song, but anyway.
She did
The
a cover.
dialogue
Covered it.
of the salon owner, though,
Yeah.
by saying there's no magic potion. Do you know
Right.
how condescending that is to look at a bald person in the face when they're like, hey, could I maybe get hair? And then they just say, look at you like, there's no magic potion
Right.
in this world that's going to put hair back on that ugly bald head of yours.
Also, you're right, though, Jeremiah, in any context. Like, I just thought maybe if you gave me a chance, we could get back together. There's no magic potion.
that will make me love you. That's really what the person was saying. There is no magic potion that's going to bring her back.
At this point, Trent became, quote, belligerent and created a disturbance inside the business. Which one? There's three.
Belligerent and created a disturbance means he knocked all the little quarter frames off the wall.
Yes, while yelling about a TV show he's mad at. He was subsequently...
Son of a bitch, night court.
Yeah. I don't understand why Sam couldn't leap back into his own time. Okay.
Quantum leap.
Yes,
You
of
know,
course.
doesn't taste good, Laverne and Shirley.
Chemise on my ass.
Oh, you had a shamazel.
He was subsequently arrested on a misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge, which is more of like a joke around, just getting the card charge.
having fun.
Trent, whose hair color is listed as bald in the police reports and jail records, was booked into the Shelby County
It's
Detention
another
Center
slap in the head.
in an unrelated.
Hair color?
Yes.
Bald.
Bald.
Hair
That's
color,
mean.
nothing.
Right. No potion. In an unrelated case, Trent, who remains behind bars, is facing charges of arson and criminal mischief, among others. So this was his day of reckoning. I'm now going to bring up a picture of him, and then you're going to guess how old you think he is.
Now,
You know
by
it's
the way-
fun when I show you first.
So the picture, by the way, is not. Sometimes
It's not
it
always a
doesn't.
guarantee that you're going to have all the
Sometimes
clues.
it confuses you more because
Right.
the picture comes up and it doesn't
see.
do justice
Let's
to
see
it. All
it.
right, let's see this. Man.
How old do you think Jeffrey Trent
First
is?
of all, in his mugshot, which we will
He's
have on the
looking at
Facebook,
Jesus.
if we'll have on the Facebook page, if you're not following us on the Facebook page, Dumb People Down, do it. And Sklar Brothers, do that too.
Jeffrey Trent. They'll say, Jeffrey Trent, look right in the camera.
Perfect. He's
Not the light. That's the light, Jeffrey.
he's trying to sneeze. You know how some people look at the light when they try and
Can I
sneeze?
go? I know it might be off because he's looking up, but does he look 6'5"? Look at where the 6-foot marker is.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
trying to get
I
a
think
few
he's
more.
he's trying to get up a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm 6'3". This dude has 80 pounds on me.
Oh yeah, easily.
Song.
Even
Yeah.
when you gained all that weight against Tony Hinchcliffe, when you became fat and Tony Hinchcliffe got in super good shape.
Look,
Yep.
he has like a beard goatee.
How much weight did you put on? 35 pounds?
30 pounds in 1 month, 30 pounds, 30 days.
That's so unhealthy, and I could probably beat you if I did that.
Okay,
It's not that hard, probably.
We'll get out of the second story. Tell me how old. Jeremiah, you can go first, Tigger third. You pick, or you can go first if you want. You can go at the end, second, whatever you want. How old do you think Jeffrey Trent is? JT, if you're nasty.
I think he's 19.
19 years old.
Jay?
He's 39.
39
And
years old
and holding.
I was going to say 38. I think he's 32.
32 years old.
Yep.
Okay, Randy says 32.
39.
Jason says 39.
Jeremiah
says 19.
Oh, God.
Jeffrey Trent. We'll close out on this.
And then we have one more story.
And we have a little Patreon nugget. Is 46 years old.
Whoa,
my God, I was
Okay,
close.
very
I'll
nice.
take it.
Imagine how young he'd look with hair.
I know. Too bad he can't ever
Yeah.
get it. Dan, give us a little tease on the last story.
We've got a pizza record.
Pizza record. Can't wait to get it. When we come back, we're going to do a little special interview with Jeremiah.
I think we have a
Watkins
question from
one
one
of
of our
fan
patrons.
for you, one of our Patreon fans. And this interview the video of it will only be available on Patreon. So if you are supporting this show as a Patreon, we say thank you. And there are many different levels that you can participate, but you get extra cool content like this that only goes
for
to
everybody else, we'll have one story, and it involves pizza right after this.
Stick around, make a sound for more Dumb People Town.
All right, I'm wearing my Mack Weldon underwear, and I'm the happiest person on
You
the
are?
planet. I wore
As am
my
I.
Mack Weldon underwear. I had my Mack Weldon sweatpants on the other day.
go.
I've got a Mack Weldon golf shirt
I
that
got
I've been
Mack
wearing.
Weldon socks that I love.
Okay, I'm wearing my Mack Weldon socks
Nothing
right now.
beats the joggers for me.
Yeah, you
I
like
love those pants.
Yeah, man. I just, again, I can't believe I went for so long without great underwear, and you don't realize it until
I can't believe I went so long without any.
Dan, you can't.
Mack Weldon changed me.
Mack Weldon.
Some people would say for
it
the better.
retired your commando lifestyle. I'll say this:
The silver collection.
The silver collection is the best fitting underwear I've ever had.
Great.
I went and bought like 9 pairs.
I
I
know.
was just like, I need these, and I actually, I wore them so much. I love them so much. They work so well. They work under clothes so
They
well.
last. You can exercise and you don't smell like garbage afterwards.
Garbage.
No
No garbage when it comes to your Mack Weldon, my
So
friends.
I want you, Mack Weldon, check out all of their stuff. And now, again, perfect gifts to give somebody. If you receive Mack Weldon underwear or Mack Weldon sweatpants or any of the other
That's
stuff
a
they have,
solid Hanukkah day 6 gift.
dude,
you go.
or it's a good Christmas gift. If someone gives you that, they love you. They want you to be happy on a daily basis.
Comfortable, right? Where it
And we want to
counts.
start 2021 feeling good. This is the best way to do it.
Come on.
Well, I love that they've created the loyalty program too there, which is so loyalty. It's amazing. It's free to join loyalty program. Level 1 gets you free shipping for life. Once you reach level 2 by spending $200, Mack Weldon gives you 20% off every order for the next year. Come on. This stuff is great. You're going to need it. You're going to love it. I want you to
They
check
have
it
a money
out.
back guarantee because they want you to be comfortable. So if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep them, and they'll still refund you. No questions asked.
They're going to love it.
So with the gift giving season, get 20% off your first order. Visit MackWeldon.com/DPT. Enter the promo code DPT. That's MackWeldon, MackWeldon.com/DPT. Promo code DPT for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics.
Obviously, we are all aware that people carry around a certain level of anxiety in their lives
and stress right now. The holidays are stressful.
And then you add on top of that a pandemic. So we have things that are preventing us from being happy, from achieving our goals. We all know that. Dan, Randy, and I have all dealt with that in our
for
lives. And there are moments where you say, I need help and I need better help. And that is why these guys I love what they do. And I love that they're sponsoring our show. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. My wife is a therapist. I believe in therapy. I've been in therapy. So has Randy.
I love they match you and so have I. I love they match you and you can start communicating in 48 hours. That is so fast. If you need it now, now's the time to do it.
It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is professional counseling and is done securely online. Don't forget, this is COVID time.
So it's safely done.
It is safely done. There's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. We know we have fans of the show who are in some areas that they don't have great therapy in their neighborhood.
And what I love too is when we can have somebody who sponsors this show that really offers a service to help we try to do our part the Patch Adams way and make everybody laugh, but sometimes, you need a little bit more than that. And what I love is you can log into your account at any time and send a message to your counselor.
Yep.
You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video and phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room with the traditional style of therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed.
I love it because it's more affordable than traditional online or offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. So Dan, tell them how to do it.
All you have to do is visit their website and read their testimonials. They're posted daily. We've seen a couple, and they're all great. I mean, you just feel from people who are just like you and me. All you have to do is go to betterhelp.com/DPT. That's better, BETTER, HELP, as in people, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Again, that is betterhelp.com/DPT. And the special offer for our listeners, Dumb People Townies, is 10% off your first month.
There you go.
At betterhelp.com/DPT.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Daniel, take us home,
Okay, you
buddy.
ready for story 3?
Yes, we are.
Here we go. Sent in by Jeffrey Alberghini.
Lamborghini.
JJ Alberghini.
You drive an Lamborghini, don't you, Jeremiah?
Yes, I drive an Lamborghini.
You drive
Yes,
a
I had it
2007.
imported. Yes, I had it delivered by a scooter boat. Yes,
Underwater. You have
Underwater.
delivered underwater.
That's
Okay.
so nice.
4 miles an hour. All right. French pizza maker, feels like an oxymoron, sets new Guinness World Record.
For least amount of people liking his food.
In Lyon, the French chef has spent the better part of this year making pizza history. Benoit Bruel, which is a great name.
So let me just get this straight.
Okay.
He spent the better part of this year making French pizza history, meaning he's been through several women that he's dated who have said, it's pizza history or me.
Right.
And look what he chose.
And he went with the
stayed
former.
with this.
Benoit Bruel, BB, of Delice Pizza.
There is no magic potion in this world to keep me away from making this pizza.
I will make the pizza.
It kind of is a great answer. Some people know the answer is no when you say that.
There's no magic potion
for you.
He's
There's
officially
no magic potion.
He's officially set the Guinness World Record for most varieties of cheese on a pizza, with a visionary pie that contains how many different varieties of cheese?
And my question would be, how is that going to get you laid?
Depends on how good that pizza is. Right?
How many varieties?
How many varieties of
Jeremiah,
cheese?
you can go first, Tigger third. How many varieties of cheese do you think it was required for him to get this record?
This is
Guinness.
Guinness record.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
real
gonna
deal.
say I'm gonna say 60.
60. Okay.
I'm going to say like 140.
140 from Jason.
It's
I'm gonna
Guinness.
say 321.
321 different
I don't
types
even know
of
if
cheese.
there are, but
No,
that's all going on.
140.
321.
Visionary pie contains 54 different varieties of cheese.
Jeremiah.
Well done, Jeremiah.
Damn, bro.
Dude, I know my pizza, and I know that like to even get to 60, that would
It's
be
a lot. You knew you were
such a
pushing
huge
it.
accomplishment.
50 or
Because
4.
even if you think about it, when you order or you even go to somewhere like a Blaze where you get to choose your own, like, build your own pizza kind of thing,
Pizza
You can't get
That's-
past 10 things.
if you get past 10 there, that's crazy. So like to get even like upwards of 50 would be incredible.
Insane.
So,
I don't even, I'm sure, obviously this is my own ignorance, but 54 cheeses, period. I bet I could name 10 different types of cheese.
Provolone, mozzarella, and that's it. That's all I
What's
can
your Provel?
Cheddar.
Provel.
Do you think Provel is on this pizza?
Provel, cheddar,
Ricotta.
jack, ricotta,
Goat.
feta, goat,
Brie.
Larson.
Manchego.
It's
Monterey.
Manchego.
Dan likes to put an extra N in things.
It's a Chicago way, my friend.
Asiago, Fontina, Parmigiana, Parmigiano, blue cheese.
Did you say Swiss?
Jalapeno Jack.
He's got a good jalapeno jack out back.
That's the Kansas City refinement right there. I got that jalapeno jack. Colby
Jalapeno
cheese.
Jack.
Colby, sharp, cheddar,
Okay.
mild,
It
clear.
is as all you're crushing it. As all triumphs are, I feel like we got to probably what,
Gouda,
20?
smoked Gouda.
Ooh, we're probably somewhere between
Smoked
20
Gruyere.
and 25.
Probably in the 20s. Yeah.
It is, as all triumphs are, the product of patience, diligence, and struggle. I mean, we're making a pizza
The
here.
struggle is real, guys.
Bruel unofficially broke the existing record for a variety of cheeses on a pizza way back in February, besting chef Gianni DiFrancesco's cheese pizza. Okay. Bruel broke the record in February of 2020, but still had to gather the required evidence of his achievement to present to the Guinness Tribunal. Now he has done it. His pie has received official recognition, official recognition it deserves. I've got a couple pictures
And it
here
tastes
for you.
like garbage.
There's a picture of him holding this pizza, and it does not look
That's it.
great.
That's
yeah,
it?
here, look at it. Here, it's a little closer for
Dude,
you.
This
guys.
is the record breaker?
That's the record breaker. And he looks so French about it. Like,
By the way.
although his post seems really happy.
I know,
says,
but
yoo-hoo!
Yeah, but Dan,
Go ahead, Jay.
There are some Guinness records that you're like, that's amazing.
I thought you were going to say are never
he
meant
did
to be
it.
broken.
He ran a marathon on a unicycle while juggling.
Or
right.
he skipped a rock 97 times. All right, those are some really cool
Hell
accomplishments.
yeah, rock skipping. I'm here for
I
that. I
love
saw
rock.
that on the Ocho. The rock skipping competition
dude,
at Mackinac Island.
I think I can.
No, Jay.
No way.
I can
even.
go into the
Don't
20s.
Let's set up the comedies of comedians
Rock skipping championship. I would do that in a heartbeat. I would do it in a heartbeat, and I would
you
win.
guys commentated on it, then I would be a part of it.
I'd be
Hell
able to do it.
yeah.
We commentated you playing ping
We'll
pong.
go to the Malibu Lagoons.
I know.
Whatever it is.
You guys are the best with that. That's so much fun.
When Jeremiah
that
had long
too.
hair and Tony
It's my
Hinchcliffe
favorite
kept
thing.
saying, there's a girl on table 2 who's like, we're like, that
that's
is Jeremiah
Jeremiah.
Watkins. He's like,
And
well,
so-
she is playing great.
No,
That is
Jeremiah Watkins.
Jeremiah Watkins.
You-
Whoever that woman is on table 2, again,
Okay.
that is
Jeremiah
Jeremiah
Watkins.
Watkins. She's amazing. She's really a
Jeremiah,
pioneer.
you have a competitive tell
That's
that I
Jeremiah.
love watching. You'll do like a lip bite and a head movement. Like every time when you'd reset for the point, you go
All right.
like this,
Yeah,
and then
no.
like and it was more of like a longer hair thing too. You'd like brush it back a little bit, move your
Okay,
head.
okay.
I was like,
Right.
"Man, get it, Jeremiah. Get it. I was pulling for you.
Tony
brother.
would be like, that woman is really playing.
It
We're
is
like,
a
his shirt,
Jeremiah Watkins.
his shirt is off. That is a man.
She's got a great set of boobs.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I think he had a sweatband.
This is not an impressive thing. This is when you realize that Guinness is a beer.
He says, Yahoo, he posted to the Instagram page for the restaurant. It took me a while, but that's it. The Guinness book validated my record last Thursday. It's official. My certificate arrives this week, as well as the list of cheeses.
Oh boy.
He said, here's some of them. According to the dispatch from the UPI, the pie in question, in fact, I'm sorry, guys, I had it wrong.
Whoa.
It was 254 cheeses.
I was right. I had 321. I was right.
Yes.
I'll take it.
What did I say?
You know what,
I
Daniel?
didn't
That was
know.
the only one I got close to,
You
and
know-
I don't appreciate
I'm
you
sorry,
correcting
brother.
You know what?
yourself
Dan
this
likes to
deep into
give-
the story.
Dan likes to
dude.
give away and then take that.
I
take
do
back
not.
away.
Giveth.
I never get them wrong.
Dan taketh away.
It had in fact it had 257 cheeses, but he added 3 more at the last minute, and they said they didn't count those. Of
course they
Did
didn't.
it to round out the flavor profile. At that point,
There is
what
no
does it
flavor
fucking
profile.
taste like?
Cares.
Tastes like gross.
Yes, these impromptu additions are not included in the final tally, perhaps due to a lack of required evidence. When the final cheese list, it has not been published, but a video of Burrell weighing out.
Final cheese list.
There you go. It gave some clues. Upon careful observation, we can conclude that the pizza features, here's some we've never heard of. And I apologize for anybody who speaks
Yep,
French.
here we go, Dan.
Tom artisanal,
Uh-huh.
sous de la vonage aux truffes.
This is like the last few weeks of the TV show Alone, where we're watching someone struggle through something so hard. I'm like, just everybody quit right now.
Or
Don't
like I'm
stop.
Dan, get on the
I'm in a horror
walkie-talkie.
movie reading Latin in a basement, and I'm summoning a ghost, but I don't know what I'm saying.
E pluribus
unim. No,
Roca Madur. I'm not going to work here anymore.
Dan.
Mana Godin.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is, guys, this is how
Dan.
it's spelled. Viellele.
Violly.
No, V-E-L-L.
Yeah, whatever.
Quattro Centro. Got that.
Sure.
Raslet. Picolin. Com 9. I'm going to,
It's
we only have 3
raclette.
more.
It's raclette, but yes.
Okay. Comte.
Comte, yeah. Comte.
Comte non moi.
Yeah.
An 8-month Comte 8.
Oh, good.
A Charus. I tried. And among several hundred others.
There you go.
Look at that.
So
there
this
you go.
guy-
They did it, guys.
So you did something that anyone can do if they could get all the ingredients. Like it's not like it was really hard. All you had to do.
Yeah, it doesn't
to me,
taste isn't even. It's just did you make bread
Dan,
and put 254 pieces?
Yeah,
of cheese
is
on?
it good should be part of
Part
the
of it.
record. Otherwise, it's like this gross
Who gives a
lump
shit?
of different cheeses. Yeah.
All you need is an oven, and you just need to track down 257 cheeses.
Agreed.
That's all you need to do.
Agreed.
Like literally, it's like the oven isn't going to be like, wait, he's at 257. We're going to burn his whole house down. No, it's like we put it on the pizza. It's going to heat it up, and then then you broke a record. It's almost like the worst way to win a record.
To me, if you're part of, that's the point at which you're part of the Guinness Tribunal, and you're like, what are we even
What are we
doing?
doing
What are
anymore?
we doing?
What are we doing? anymore?
Who are we?
We're from a beer. We come from a beer, Guinness.
I'll tell you who we are. We're fans of Jeremiah Watkins
That's for
and
sure.
his new special family reunion available on Amazon Prime or anywhere where you listen to your albums and comics. Spotify, Apple Music. Check it out. Give it a good review. Always rate it, review it.
Go to JeremiahWatkins.com to get a kick-ass saxophone hat, and like I'm gonna do.
Saxophone.
And guys,
shit. We gotta get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Scarpins Avenue.
A podcast network.